Hello everyone and welcome back to an episode of Worldwide Rush with me, Tops. Last episode we left off, well, if I pause the game here, we left off with quite a lot of stuff happen. I ended up spending nearly 3 hours trying to get Washington DC, which we gratefully got. Washington DC is now ours, and we will see how well this goes. Now, it's got 200 million already in however many days it's been since the last thing. We've got 49 billion in our bank with a company reputation of 900 billion, which is 3 times more than the nearest competitor. We already own a lot of the Northern Fleet, so we could kind of go ahead and just buy that. So we now have the majority of this. We've still got 11 billion, but we now have a 50% cut in Northern Fleet. Now, if this business goes out of, if this company goes out of business, we take over that, which is great. However, now we've got 11 billion, and we're going to focus on trying to get India is our next biggest company that we're trying to next biggest country we are trying to overtake. Now, we do have a few places here and there, like we've got over here, which has a bit of money in. We've got over here, which has some money, but it's not doing that well, so we could have a bit more. We've got a lot of these places that just aren't connected up. And we need to focus on trying to get more into India and taking over this area, because that will be beneficial, more beneficial for us to take over areas in India. And obviously we've got bordering countries over here. So we can just try and focus on these areas over here. Now, if we do give you guys a bit of funding, we'll see what you do with that. I don't know how you're going to handle it, but give these guys, give it these locations a bit of funding. See how they expand. Hopefully, they start pushing down into India, which should be great. Like, you want to go there. Why can't I not just do that? There you go. That should help with that. Did I get you to? No. I did get you, though. Like I say, we're trying to just find the bordering areas that we have coverage. I don't even know the capital of India. I know there is a capital of India. I just don't know where it is geography-wise. And we're looking at all these smaller locations to see if they are taken over. This one should be an easy one for us to take over. You want to go here and there, so why don't I just go... Cut out the middleman. You've got places there. We'll give you a bit of money to upgrade and give you a support centre. Oh, you definitely need to upgrade. Give you a marketing agency. You over here, do with a bit more money. And I just realised it does go over this way, doesn't it? To locations. Yeah, so we'll hope that we can get places like this all sorted out. Now, we do have a place over here. You want to go down here, so let's just go to you. Get them connected up. We'll get a road connected from you. To there. We'll get another road from you. From you to there. And where else do you want to go over here? Well, you've got a road now, so hopefully that will help with that growth. Over here needs a support center to keep that country good. Give you marketing. Hopefully that'll help with you. We want to try and take people out of the areas that we are in control of. And it does take time, it does take a while, but we should be better for it. We do obviously have here already. We've given them some money. So we'll just take the time and see how we are going to do with getting in to these locations. So yeah, India definitely is our next biggest country that we're going to try and take over. I could probably speed up the time a little bit more. We also want to make sure if any other countries come up that we I need to pause. I forget the game doesn't like to pause every now and again. We need to get more trust in Greece to get this. We already have Ghana, so we're okay over there. We just need to keep an eye on here. If that goes up to 56%, we need to pounce on getting more areas in Greece. We've lost a location over here, so we can actually buy that out, get it in. Support center, marketing agency. Nice, that should do good. They're actually... I think they're actually... adding rail networks for us. So we'll keep an eye on here as well, which is 54%. We do obviously have a few more locations that we already have areas in. But that one's at 54%, that one's at 52%. So we've got to be careful on ones of these we can get. As soon as we've got the availability to purchase, we will get them. We've still got 10 billion in the bank, so getting these new areas should help us, should benefit us a lot more. It just takes a bit of time. We're still at 54% here. Interesting. Greece is dropping down dramatically. We have just gone over to a new month. Pause. Southern Fleet has bought shares from Northern Fleet. How have you bought our shares? You're buying shares away from us. We want this company. Right. I didn't realise they could buy out our company. But we've just got Mauritius. Is nice. Obviously, this is going to be an interesting one to get ourselves set up as. But places are starting to get rail networks. Which is good. How are you doing on percentage-wise? We still can't get you. We still can't get you. But companies are growing. Companies are dropping. Interesting that they're trying to buy our percentage points from here. So it was Northern Transport bought them. You know what? YOLO. We'll start buying you then. No one has shares in us. We own all of our company shares. And we're focusing, like I say, on India. I don't think we'll get India this episode, but we're going to lay the groundworks on what we can get and where we can get them. So I need to keep an eye on there. I just want to get to 55%, 56%. Get it. There we go. We've got... Pause. I know it's only in China, but getting more areas in China is always beneficial for us. But then we just look through everywhere, because sometimes some of these we don't actually have, and we don't realise we don't actually have, because we've had the trust in there for so long that we've just kind of been left on the back burner. But how are these doing, these new areas that we've now linked up? So you want to go to there. Let's do a transport. Do you know what? Let's do a link that way. We'll get a coach in on board this. Get one of you. We'll see how you go. And hopefully that should start helping us get these areas. I don't know if it will, but we can always try. Now, the way we got, obviously, I can pause. That is no passengers whatsoever. I don't know how that one's going to do, but the way we got other places is we started targeting where they wanted to go and doing hopper routes to them. So we can start doing that in India, but I want to figure all these out when we can. We'll put this up here. How are we doing on Greece? With this, not that far off. But we're just going to keep an eye on everything. If they just buy themselves back, that'll be quite hilarious. Because we're taking over a lot of locations that they want to go to. Where is the capital of India? Let me have a quick Google because I'm not 100% sure. It is New Delhi, which is up this way. There we go. So New Delhi. Let's have a look. You want to go up to here, which we don't own here. But we can go a bit of a hopper flight to there, to New Delhi. And we'll add a... We'll do our little plane trick. So, was it a Skydance we normally get? Bigger, better capacity. Yeah. Down here. Or where is it? Up. That is over here. So let's do another hopper flight from here to there to there. Get that hopper flight in. That down here. There's another one down here. Okay. So let's go. Oh, do you know what? I've not actually been. I should. It's you they want to go to. So where do you want to go to? That is close by that we own. I don't think we own over here. We do. Okay. So it's you want to go down to there, to New Delhi, and that one. Where else? Down to here. Where do you want to go to? Anywhere else nearby that we could go to here? We don't own Aero. We don't own Kiev yet. Budapest. We don't own Budapest. We're getting too far afield going over here. Oh, we don't own there either. Hanover, Frankfurt. I think we're going to have to go and bite the bullet and do the long haul hopper to Nottingham. And then New Delhi. And then we're going to have to do the long haul flights. Right down here. Where do you want to go from and to? Anything close by? Nottingham, probably. Add there, and then New Delhi. Get another one of those in place. So we already own here, and they already have a direct path. But we're going to add in our usual. And then it's one of these in. Cairo. Does Cairo have anywhere we own that we can do a quick hopper flight to? Nottingham again, Leeds. We'll do Leeds. To Cairo. To New we can stick that one on. And is that all of it that you need? Yeah. So we've now got everything going direct but indirect at the same point. So that should help out with getting... Oh, that one is the one that we're fighting for. We have a lot of... We should get that. We should get that. That's fine. Let's just go back on to focusing on India. And we can head on and keep going. Now, I should probably, as we're doing this, hover over the line. See when we take over it. And then if we see anything where we lose trust on the left, we can look at them at purchasing. The Georgia and Russia one, we're slowly just going into obsoleteness a bit as well, so there's not really anything we need to do on there. We were at 53, doing good. America, pause. There we go. We're getting more of the East Coast now, which is great. We just do our simple loop again. Where do we own? Where do we not own? What do we need? How do we get it? So there's one. And that was that's another nice little one we've got. Obviously still waiting on Greece to go 56%. See how far we can go. Anywhere else we're going to lose trust on, we'll keep an eye on them. But like I say, India is definitely a big one we need to look at. It's going to take a while, but if we can take over the capital, then things should start spreading from there, is the hope. So we're still 2 points away from Greece. Pause. We've got Greece. We've got the new location in Greece. Let's switch to a support center and a marketing agency. That's the loot. Yeah, we lost trust in it, but we gained it. That's good. How are we doing on everywhere else on the map? A place in China that wasn't owned, so that is even better for us. I'm going to stop following these because we're struggling with those locations, but we're now able to get this place because we've now covered this. So getting this this side is great. So it's all locations that haven't got connections yet. So it does take time, but we can keep an eye on it. They've just sent buses out already. Wow. They're not messing around. So these are all heading to here, which is great. We're going to see how well this side goes. It does take a while, though, right now, with how some of this goes. But the more we focus on areas that aren't, we pause. We lost trust over here, but we own it. We can own it now, so good. You've got a hotel. Let's put a support center there. That means we've got another area over here. We can hopefully try and take over this garage. We own all the garages there. So we already have this location. It's just a struggle to keep it, but that's okay. Right, back over to focus on India. Now, we do have some of these rural locations, but trying to get these rural locations linked up will be a bit of a struggle. Where do you want to go? You want to go over to that one, I think. Yeah, so we'll do that over to there. You want to go over to these two. Clear. So we'll just do that to there. Clear. That to there. Create. that to there. Create. It doesn't want to go elsewhere. Do you want to go all the way down to? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this road up to there. Do one from here to just go along those. We'll get a bus involved on that. Some of these want to be connected to places we already own. What about you? Let's just do a loop like that with another one of those buses on. So that is going to take over this side, hopefully. We'll see how these go. We're looking for places we gain trust, places we lose trust. Mostly looking at places we lose trust so we can actually own. If pause. We can now buy this hub out. Which is grand. Well, it costs us more than £1,000, but it's great that we've got these locations. That one's struggling a little bit apparently, but we've got this one's the next one we're heading up. This one's the next one we're heading to. We do have over here to keep an eye on, so we can keep a watch on those. And obviously, as we add these new locations to our back pocket, that'll help dramatically. Like, these have already added new routes to go to Guwahati? I don't know how you pronounce that, but yeah. Look, see how this does when it shows down to the right. That place is going to turn for us. Yep. Let's pause. We now own this place. We have got a place in Germany. So that's a hotel. Let's do a marketing agency. Get that all up operational. Let's just follow through with all these. So Canada's doing well. Canada's going to be a bit of a struggle for us, but I want to focus, like I say, on India. Another location in Greece, always good for us. And obviously we need to go down to Athens at some point, but that will be gotten at some point. We do also have over... This place I already had, yes. So let's focus back down here. So we now have this little place. We might get this place next. How are we doing on these little places over here? I think we're about to get a bus to go to there. So I guess we'll find out. Got a few locations around here we need to keep an eye on us taking over. It'll take this time, but if we get them, we get them. It'll be good to get them. Okay. Not seeing anything on the left side of the areas. The right one, the bus is halfway there. We already have Imphal. Getting Moulder to go to places might be difficult. But at the end of the day, we're getting locations that we didn't have before. Okay, so we didn't get here. Because you want to go over to here, don't you, though? You want to go down to here. Which we do own. So if we took a road up to there and did a... Where do you want to go after that? Over to there. and we get a big bus involved. We'll see how that focuses on. We'll link that, keep that up there for a second so we can go around. Oh, another Greece location. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Get a support centre and a marketing agency straight away. We might even get Greece this episode. Got a location over here. Is this... What country is this? Laos? Where are we? So we're next to Vietnam, okay. We're struggling over here for some reason. Are you able to build rail? You are. We'll give you some money as well. So Indonesia, we're struggling with. We own it, but we're struggling. So we're doing how we do. Getting to where we need to go. Oh, over here. We now have this location. So getting this location should be simple. Getting this location might be a bit difficult, but we'll do our best. Hang on, pause. I forgot we were going down to here. So I can now take over this location. We've got a few locations to keep an eye on. So we'll have to see how we go with this. This bus is already getting packed. So that should be a nice little route. Do I own down here? I do. So let's do a support agency, give you some more money. This bus is still en route, so we'll just see how things go. Oop. Place in Germany pops up for us. We've got to take it. The marketing agency. We'll have a quick scan around everywhere. Oh, always good to get a place in South America. Even small, it's good to be focused. All the way over here as well. Taking over this area. Okay, we are back over this way. So this bus is about to reach the location. So hopefully that means we can take this city. Okay, we've picked up people from that location as well, so we don't know how that's handling it. Pause and have a quick look on the city. So, we do have people going between our places now, which is good. We literally just got this place over here and no one's using it, so let's have a look. Where do you want to go? We have a direct path. We have a direct path. We have an indirect path to New York. You now have a direct path. You now have a good played on it as well. So that should help with this. Taking over this area is going to be the difficult one. We've got routes that are being spread out, so it'll take time. But once you've got one foothold in the country, you can start focusing on expanding. Like, obviously, Germany, we already own the country, but we're pushing for as far as we can. We now have this country as well, so we'll take over this area. Nice. So, we need to focus again on all these areas. We've got this place down here. It's good. We're still struggling on this place over here. But we do have our bus routes set in and how it's running. So hopefully that'll help. We do already have rail connections in. I just don't know how they're going to do when they expand. We obviously got down here to look at, up here. We were focusing on going between these places. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Just zoom out a little bit so I can see down here and over here. These areas are getting full and busy. Pause. We've just got over here. That is nice to see. Do we have this area in America as well? Let's do a marketing agency over here. We've already got a hotel. Now maxed out. Okay. There's a bus about to come over to here, and we need to watch over there as well. So we're kind of splitting where we need to look now. But getting more areas in India is going to help us expanding a lot more. There we go. Just got down here. This one is the struggle that we're going to struggle with. How are we doing on other routes? Well, we've got this down here that doesn't have anywhere to go. Where do you want to go? You want to go to here. Then you want to go to there and then down to there. So let's go you to there. You to there. You to there. And then go from you to you to you to you. And we'll add that to you as well. And we'll make sure we go back to road vehicles. We'll get this big one, but we're going to skip that way to make it a bit quicker for us. And that'll help with a few more locations. I can probably take this off because we're looking at the locations now to see if we can take over the smaller places that haven't got much coverage. This one on the right might be difficult because we have a few companies going between it. Sorry, we've got another place in America. Is that? Yes, it is. You want to go up to there and down there. So, first of all... And then second of all, you want to go down to... Oh, you want to go down all the way. What's that? Oh, you want to go to Washington? It's fine how it is. Okay. Go around the world again. Marketing agency, hotel, and support centre. Can these can't do... The place called Metro can't do a train network. How ironic is that? Okay. Centre there, marketing agency there. Hopefully that should help with some of these areas. Goodbye, this area. Anywhere else that we... Oh, there's down here as well. Okay. Hoping that giving all these the ability to create a rail net network will help. Because they can all kind of just be like, oh, well, you can connect to there, you can connect to there. This one doesn't really need a rail network, but it would be good to have. Do a marketing agency. So let's go you to you to you to you. You to you, which will pull this. And I can pull this in a bit. Do you know what? $200 million to get that rail connection in. You guys can sort out your own rail connections up this way, but we'll even go as far as connecting these up via rail, so all the islands are connected up. We'll do that connection over that way. This is Singapore. We will go across down to Singapore and then that way, but this one I want more straight to be cheaper. And obviously we now have up here as well, so we'll see how all this goes. I've put a marketing agency there, even though I should probably put a support centre. Doing well in these countries though, so we can keep an eye on things. I don't know how that's going to do when it comes to rail connections, but setting up rail brief connections like this should help. Because I don't think there would ever be a rail connection like this, but you know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and go up the centre of here. From here to there. That way. And then rail connection all the way through here. All the way to the end there. Let's get a train on. The biggest, highest speed we can. And I'm going to keep an eye on this because it's literally a bullet train. And see how that goes. While we focus again on India and how our new areas can get covered. Now, we're still struggling with this one, but it is what it is with that. We do have areas over here that we're hopefully focusing on this one. Got this one over here which wants to go to a few places. Do you want to go to that? Okay. So let me go you to down this way, across like that. And add one of those big buses on. Big coaches, sorry, not a bus. We'll keep an eye on it like this. We'll see how this train does, because if this train's getting full straight away, that means Indonesia we might be getting a lot of focus on as well. I've got 6 billion in the bank. We're still focusing on what we can do, how we can expand. This train, we're at Metro. This bullet train is absolutely insane speed. And we're getting quite a lot of locations covered. Hopefully that just means we get a lot more pickups of individuals. We do probably need to do a massive rail network in India, but we don't want to benefit our competitors. We want to focus on benefiting ourselves more. But a lot of people are wanting to get off this train at the next stop. And then there's a lot more people getting back on. Right, so let's pause. Let's go from the bottom to the top because we've now just got Jakarta. We already had the Indonesian Metro, that's good. This bullet train idea was ingenious for us. Another place in China. Even more China locations. Thailand, that's good. As we start spreading out and getting even more locations, it's going to be very much beneficial for us. Okay. Apparently we're struggling here. Good marketing agency, that'll help, hopefully. Back over to... down to India. Because we've got this location and that location we're aiming for. If we get any more in Indonesia, then that's even greater. I just need to find a location that I own near India, and can I just link everywhere together with a bullet train, effectively? There we go. Seriously, we're 50%? Although we do now have another place in Colombia, which is good. In Gabon, okay. We're getting over this country now, which would be good. Okay. Let's keep an eye on over there. Hey, we need to keep an eye on this one. I want to see what the passenger numbers are for that train, though. So, move that down, move that up. Keep an eye on the figures, because that's going to skyrocket when we get more of our locations going. We've got so many more companies going down to here, which is for us. We're only at 45, though. Although they are starting to use our road, so it is how it is with that. I want to try and get this small location, though. You know, the coach is going to be pulling in soon, so hopefully we can take above 50%. There's that more connection on their side, so we're now at 51%. On pause. Another place in India we've now got. Down this way. Is good. So our expansions are working, they're just taking time. We now have over here as well. Just anywhere else that we... Marked agency for you. And we're still watching you, which we're at 51%. Let's have a look down the list. Okay. Just doing mass investment into locations is good for us. Getting more in Bulgaria is always good. Let's get a support centre in there. Okay, we're doing okay in Bulgaria. How are we doing over here? We own this place, but they're taking over. That's okay. We've taken over Turkey bit by bit as well. I guess we just need to see how things go in this location. China, we're still doing very well. And everywhere else we're doing very well. They are trying to take over here, but they're not going to do that. We're at 51% over here now. So it is very much going towards us. They are sending more coaches there, but it's very much going more towards us. Especially when bigger coaches pull in like they do. Another coach should be pulling in now, so are we going to be a big jump in our numbers? No, our numbers actually went down. Okay. We've got people coming from the opposite direction, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe that'll help with a few more connections. We do have rail connections over this way, but I don't know how well they are doing. They're actually losing percentage again. Not the best. Okay, let's give it a pause and have a look elsewhere. Definitely take over here. We're definitely starting to take over a lot more Indian locations in this sector. We have to go around all of these locations. Another place in Indonesia, yes please. We have a marketing agency. This high-speed rail connection is doing amazing bits for us. The only hub we don't have is this one, but I think we're going to end up getting that. We've got a lost trust over here, which is what country? Panama. Oh, owning the Panama Canal would be pretty nice. Would be pretty nice. As we go back around the world, we're closing in on there as well. Okay, so we're on that where we're at 49, we're on there, we're at 41. We don't really have to watch you anymore because the rail network's doing what it does best. Let's just have a closer watch over here again at all these. See how well we do with connecting all this area up. All we need to do is start slowly expanding, getting more area covered. We'll keep an eye on this one because this one is the closest at the moment. The other one could shoot right up there though, so we don't know how that's going to handle it. But being at 50% is better than everything else. Let's have a pause. No, pause. Get off the country. Pause. We earn trust in a place in here, but we're closing in on it. We lost trust over here. Interesting. We did have it, but then we lost it. So to be fair, we've only really got a few places over here. Where are you wanting to go? A lot of places. You want to go a lot of places. We only have 2 places over here. Do we have any upgrades in you? Yeah. New Guinea. So we got down here. And we have over here. So you already have a hotel. Let's do a marketing agency. Some money to start off the month. Give you a support centre. How are we doing everything else over here? A support centre, marketing agency, of course. Corfu, we've had that for a while. Support centre, marketing agency. Over here, we already have. Over here, we already have. That's already got quite a lot of money already. So we're just moving slowly further south. We've already got over here, which we don't have anything in, so we'll just give you a bit more money to start off the month. We already have down here, apparently, so let's go ahead. Even though you can't really connect by rail, we'll give you the ability to. Roads could be an option for us. I go Athens to Tripoli to there. Go to here, here, all the way to here, and then to there. That would be a massive rail connection. And then we connect roads up that way. We already have here connected, and you want to go to roads, so let's just go roads. In fact, no. I already have up here connected. Oh, you connected up by rail to here. We want now. So you're going to have a high-speed connection all the way to roads. And we're going to go straight in and go to train. Get the bullet train. And we're even going to go ahead and go straight to you. We don't care. We're making it as quick as we can. Adding them together. Going back over to here. How are we doing on this part? We're at 55%. We're at 39. And over here we're doing not that well. So let's focus in, zoom in. On here, have a watch of not only this place, this one we should get soon, but India and Chechnya, we're struggling on. So we're at 55 on India. Here, can I find that out now? No. Give you a marketing agency. Okay. Keep an eye on you. Just need 1 more percentage point, please. Where's that 1 more percentage point coming from? You know you want to give it us. You know you do. Okay, it's not giving us a percentage point. A lot of places over here are upgrading. You have a lot of places to connect to, so do you. Have a what? Can I get to 56% at some point soon? We're literally like 1 busload away from getting this new another place in Roanoke. Okay. taking a little bit though, isn't it? We're struggling with India. We've got more places in Panama. Raid that to the max. We've got Richmond. Oh. That's got a hotel, do a marketing agency. That's there. Okay, so we know where we are for here. I think we're going to get this in a second. We just need one more place dropping off, picking up. We've got a few coaches on the way, I think. We've got a few probably trains. I can see a coach pulling in soon. Right, let's just clear off the board again. Okay. I think we just have to manually do some of these rail connections, especially in India. Rail connections in India would do bits for us. Okay. Port centre in there. See if there's any of these I've got ready to port centre. Any other locations around here that I could port centre? Port centre. Port centre. Okay. There is more locations we can get, which is good. There's always more locations we can get. It's just a matter of getting the location. Which is why we're going to struggle over here. We want to go up to there now. Okay, so let's add a road from there to there. And let's add a route from there to there. So where else do you want to go? To there. So add a that one in. Hopefully we can get this one little location over here. Because we get the little locations, we then get bigger locations surrounding it, which is the hope. Like this one over here has there and there it wants to go to. So we've been kind of tried to connect up, but it's just not working for us at the moment. We can keep an eye on it. Let's just keep a watch on this for a few more minutes. In hopes that we can pinch this. We're really interested in a lot of locations. We're definitely in a lot of trust in a lot of locations. In Chesnia, we're slowly connecting up. Ooh, hang on. There's a lost trust there. We're still at 50 there. Let's get this lost trust. This bought out. Get the hotel, marketing agency. Malaysia is doing okay. China's still doing very good. Indonesia's doing great. Some more money. This connected train's coming back up this way. review and marketing agency. I didn't realise this wasn't... That one wasn't, but these are. So it still connects them up, which is good. I did connect these up though, didn't I? So let's go... Rail connection that way. From there, let's go rail connection this way. And then let's also do a rail connection around here. This place will also go over to that way. I will link this up like that. We do a cross-country one there. So all these are connected up via rail. Let's also do a connection over that way. So hopefully they start doing rail connections coming up soon. So that should be everything around here connected up with the rail. I'm going to connect that back up to that way, so you can go the short way or the long way. I am going to do cross-country there and there as well. So that's going to be a hub, that's going to be a bit of a hub. That's definitely a hub. Over here, let's divert off that way, but also go through that way. That way. That way. And that way. You know what? We'll also do that one to there as well. Just so they're all technically connected up. And I know this isn't just all of Indonesia, because there is all of this side, but for the time being, with how it's all connected up, we should be good. Yeah. We've connected up the smaller islands, well, the main big, well, with this island, in this area. How are we doing on this? We're still at 55%. So need to focus over here for these areas. See how we go. Probably keep an eye on the percentage. We're still at 55. I don't know why we've not rose above 55. But we literally just need a bit more people travelling. We need travellers between there and Charlotte. They're not being utilised. Have a pause. We'll do them around the houses and then I'll do Charlotte. Okay, there we go. Another place in Indonesia. Okay. Roads in Greece, yes please. I literally connected up the rail network for this purpose. I don't even know where our bullet train is around here. But as long as it's doing well, that is all we need to know. So, Charlotte, Tia, you're over there. We don't actually have a connection to Charlotte, so let's go Columbia, Charlotte, there. Columbia, Charlotte to there. We need a train. I don't want the massive train though, so I'll go this one. So that should hopefully get Charlotte on board. We're super close on. We're 42% as well there, so that's okay. How are we doing on Green? We've got Greenville, okay. So we're slowly just expanding out everywhere. Probably need to start expanding into... Let's have a look at Buffalo. What's the main issue? Probably hotel. Give you a few levels, see how you go. We have London as well. Let's go support centre. Okay. They didn't try and buy us out or percentage out for their own company though, did they? How much is the other ones? So 56 million. 56 billion, sorry. Oh, it's Southern Fleet, wasn't it, that was buying us out? That was buying this one out. So they're 81 billion. That's okay. Their headquarters is in Dallas. Ooh, their headquarters is now in Dallas. Can I take over Dallas? Probably, but not this episode. Let's give this a little bit more time over here because we have a few. This one's coming down to here. We also need this one in here. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we can get these. If we can't, then we're going to have to do a complete rebuild again of a rail network in India. And the rail network will hopefully push us over. Oh, pause. Pause. We now have here. Good. Then we're focusing on India. Check. So as soon as this bus at the bottom, in the bottom of the screen goes to Jagdalpha, we'll see how we are, and also if we get Chesnia as well. So we're 54% there. 55. If we get 66 and we get both on the same day, that would be amazing. We'll pause because we've now got this location. We have a place in Poland as well off them. They already got a hotel. Let's go to marketing agency. Have a look around. Poland, another place in Poland is always good. Okay, how are we doing over here? We're at 55. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Perfect. So then we're just looking at more places in India to try and take over. Now, like I say, it will be a bit of a slog to get India, just because of obviously how small we are at the moment. You wanting to go over to these areas, we don't have connections over to these areas. Taking over these areas and the smaller ones that don't really have connections are going to be the way to go. Like here, you want to go down to there. So we will do a connection from you to connect these up here. We'll go straight into a bus. And that should hopefully help get these areas. There is that one over here that wants to go to a few areas, but we don't have a connection over there at all, at least anyway. So that's going to be a bit difficult. I guess we need to find out and go ahead and keep expanding and exploring. Oh, hang on. Let's pause again. We've got another place in America. Always good. Always good. How are we doing down here? Mexico. Oh. Mexico should be good. Getting down here would be good as well. We have a lot of areas where we've kind of got split focus on a lot of places, but having this split focus is just, at the end of the day, at the end of this series, we're going to hopefully have everywhere. That's the plan. So it might take time. We've just got another place in India over here without even realizing. So we've now got that place. How are we doing over this side? Getting places over here will be difficult. You want to go over to here. What I'm going to do is do a link to you And then you want to go over to here. So let's go ahead and stick a... That one we normally do. Yeah, we'll stick that one on. See how that goes. Another place over here in India. Didn't realise we doing well on. That's the place that we were trying to get before anyway. So we've got that one. Yeah, we're slowly taking over the north of India. Getting these areas over here will help. Just keep pushing through. It will slowly help. I know we were trying to go on New Delhi, which New Delhi's here. We do have a presence in New Delhi, but not too much. But we are getting the connections up, and getting these connections up are better for us than not to. So yeah, we will focus on all of these. Do I have all of these areas already as well? We're closing in on that one, so we can pin that. We could just, like I said, we'll focus in on getting closer and closer to getting taking over India. But with that being said, if we zoom out and have a look at the big map, a lot more blue than any other colour. So we are doing very, very well. So if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like, comment, you share, you subscribe, you hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. If you want videos like, if you're watching on mobile as well, so Subcast Conversation, to hit that hype button, be very, very much appreciated, and it helps support the channel. It helps promote the channel towards a lot more people. If you want to see more videos like this up to a week in advance, there's an optional thing of becoming a channel member, which is £2.99 a month. So that is less than going out and buying a coffee at a coffee shop, a slice of cake or something. It helps support the channel a lot, and you get access to these videos up to a week in advance. So yeah, with that all being said, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of the day, and I will see you next time for the next video.